Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be testing out kamikaze strikes and we're going to be comparing them to naval bombers and tactical bombers. We've got three different planes doing kamikazes to see if there's any difference. Here we've got just fighter twos. Up here we've got interwar fighters. And then over here we've got Japan's special aircraft specifically designed for the purpose of kamikazes. A relatively normal cruiser and, some destroyers. So we're going to see how effective kamikaze strikes are and if you need to use your up-to-date fighters to do them. Alrighty, let's unpause and let a day pass. So in the north, the interwar fighters didn't even land a hit, and the US fleet's sitting right there, so they definitely have range. Japan's special fighters sank a battleship and a heavy cruiser at the expense of 372, and over here they sank a single battleship at the expense of 124. The naval bombers destroyed a heavy cruiser and a destroyer, and the fighter 2 sank a single battleship. The tactical bombers failed to sink anything, but they also did not take any damage. Let's let a couple more days pass. After letting a week pass, the tactical bombers have done a decent amount of damage to a bunch of different ships, but they've not actually sunk anything other than the one heavy cruiser. The fighter twos have burnt through 2,000 planes, but have sank 5 battleships and 6 heavy cruisers. The naval bombers have sunk 4 battleships, 8 heavy cruisers, compared to 5 and 6, but have only lost 114 planes. The interwar fighters have failed to sink anything, or even do any damage. Are relatively inconclusive because the ships moved, but if you look how many they're losing, to sink one ship, they lost 124 and 372. That's stupidly expensive. Naval bombers are doing great, annihilating the American fleet. Interwar fighters did nothing. Fighter 2s have aces somehow, but they've also gone through 2,000 planes to sink 5 battleships and 6 heavy cruisers, whereas the naval bombers to sink approximately the same amount of IC lost 114 planes. And the tactical bombers have just been doing a little bit of damage, only sinking one ship, and doing a bit of damage to different ships, but not enough to sink them, nothing that couldn't be repaired. Overall, kamikazes just don't seem worthwhile and don't even bother with Japan's special strike craft. Naval bombers are the way to go. Even against a moderate amount of AA, tactical bombers just cannot finish off ships. They'll still help you sink subs. Their range will help you reach areas that your naval bombers cannot, but otherwise, if you're trying to sink a fleet, you need to use naval bombers.